was that? Oh my god, that was huge! Oh my, what was that? Oh my god.
Apollo! I should have known. You and the rest of the Phantoms, you were behind this, weren't you? I didn't need an explanation on what that huge explosion was. What was that and who caused it? I know you have an answer for me. What happened? Listen to me, Prez. I know this looks bad, but trust me, I tried to stall him off the best I possibly could. But unfortunately, Maverick finally caught on to me. He knew that I knew where that temple was, and he had to force me to bring the rest of the Phantoms there. And they broke off the 10 seals. The first layer of the Excalibur temple's been opened. That's what the huge explosion was. So all he needs to do now for the second layer is to obtain the 3 Wicked God cards. He's already on that start. Do you know what this means, Apollo? From that one installment, just from that one explosion from that tower, we might not get another chance at defeating Maverick. This could be it already. All he needs is those other Wicked God cards and we're finished. I'm sorry, Prez. I did the best I could to prevent him. I also got some additional information for you. Maverick finally... He confessed on what he's going to use for his Excalibur powers. He says that he's keeping us imprisoned by the Shadow Games. If we ever fail that, he's going to send us back. But he needs us for that temple because if he gets his hands on Excalibur, he's going to recreate the world with that same Shadow Game engine. So wait, world recreation, and he's using that same material in the Shadow Realm. Then that means, yes, the end of the world. But it doesn't have to be that way. I have an idea. He can only get our support because of that one string force spell that was put upon us. And there's a crystal at the center of our hideout where he has that. And if you can somehow get to it and destroy it, then he won't keep us prisoner any longer and I can free the rest of the Phantoms. Unless the ones that are willingly under his powers. I can help you there. And if you can successfully destroy it, then we can start on our path to defeating Maverick. Okay, I think that's a good idea, Apollo. We gotta destroy whatever that crystal is. And if we can get rid of the rest of the Phantoms, Maverick shouldn't be that tough to defeat as long as we got the right support. Let's get it. Game over, douchebag. Okay, since that shadow barrier was just taken out, I think Apollo should be coming in for the report any second now. Wonder how Paxton's doing right now.
Prez! I finally found you, Prez! I saw you destroy that shadow barrier. Now Maverick can't keep us from those shadow games any longer. I'm free. I'm quitting the Phantoms. I'm coming with you now.
Zach, you got yourself out of the Shadow Realm. one of the Phantoms now. Listen, Zach, for what it's worth, I'm really sorry about what happened that day. When Maverick took you away from the Shadow Realms, and before that, but you gotta understand. No offense, but I've already beaten you 3 times and Maverick beat you that once. I don't really think there's really much that you could really do to help me at this point. So it would really be best for you if you would just leave right now. It's not safe for you.
You see, that's where you're wrong, Prez. See, ever since I was able to join the Phantoms, of course by force though, I got a Super 8 Ultra Mega Powered combo thing full of cards. And I got a brand new deck in my arsenal. So there's no way anybody could ever beat me, not even you now, Prez. And as for that temple thing or whatever that was, I know where that is too, since I just passed through there. So yeah, I can definitely help you. So what do you say? Come on, let's team up.
Well, if you're really sure about your decision, okay then. Just promise me that I won't have to look after you every 5 minutes, because I don't have time to do that.
Yes! Awesome! I get to be teamed up with freaking Prez Kamori! It's friendship! Friendship! Just a perfect friendship! When Maverick and Pedro lose to us, they'll get hit by a bus. Yeah, great!
But if we're gonna have a temporary team up, I need you to cut the singing crap, because I don't want that. Anyways, during that temple meeting when you broke off the first 10 seals, there was a huge earthquake. When Maverick first started the initiation, did he ever tell you about the wicked god cards or the links connected to them?
Actually, no, he didn't. Just before we broke off those 10 seals, we all raised our hands to the air, and Maverick and Pedro were doing just fine, but the rest of us that were actually infused with the Shadow Games, we just kinda blacked out. And that's really all I remember. Everybody except Maverick and Pedro, they all just kinda blacked out. They just passed out.
Well, that's weird. Maverick and Pedro are actually the only 2 members of the Phantoms that I know of that aren't actually attached to that shadow barrier that you were talking about. And you're saying that everybody else passed out. Interesting. Maybe this gives us a clue on what the shadow barrier thing really is that I just destroyed and what this temple breaking thing is all about. But as long as he doesn't get his hands on the wicked god cards, we can easily take him out.
Alright, whatever. But listen, Prez, if you want to get to that temple, you remember the Realm of Grace, right? It was just that place that you said you got the wicked avatar and that huge beam of light. Well, you don't have to be unconscious to get there. There's a special place just around the corner that just gets you there automatically. I'll lead you to there, okay? Let's go. Alright, Prez, this is the place. Now, the Realm of Grace that you experienced before is a little different from the one you're going to be entering. It's like a never-ending forest with bright lights and all that pretty stuff. But if you really want to go inside there and find out what's going on there, then you'll have to follow these instructions. All you have to do to enter is step on that very same place that you're on right now, and hold up your favorite card up to you. That way the portal will recognize you, and it'll automatically transport you to the never-ending forest. And somewhere inside of there is the actual temple where we're placing our 3 wicked god cards. So why don't you try it out?
Okay, Zach, if what you're saying is true, if I just hold up my favorite card on this exact same spot, then I'll be there. This better not be a joke, Zach. Well, I guess the favorite card in my deck would have to be the Kamori Dragon. So let's see if what you have to say is true. Oh my god. Whoa, Zach was right, this place is huge. But if I'm gonna find that temple, it's not gonna be easy. There's gotta be something that'll lead me there. It can't be just woods going on forever. There must have been some way the Phantoms could have known where the temple was. If there is a way, I'll find it. Zach never told me that there was a time limit in that place. If I would have known that, I would have already probably found that place and made my time more efficient. Ah! You're one of the Phantoms! I see it in that cloak of yours. I need answers from you. Where's my family? Where's Maveric? Huh. Prez Komori. I thought I'd find you here. But enough about me. You might as well be running away right now, because in this shadow duel, I'm gonna be the one to take you out. So I'd start worrying about yourself more than the rest of your fellow comrades or whoever they are. Because to me, they're just names to be claimed. And under Maveric's control, you're the next one to go down. I'm not playing any games. Whoever you are, I'm taking out every single one of you Phantoms. And I'd be more than happy to start with you. So start talking. Prez, you're still just a child even now. Beating you shouldn't be that hard. Even with some of the conditions that you've already put yourself onto, you're still weak. Oh, and by the way, I got a question for you. Where's your brother? Where's your brother, Prez Komori? Shut up. Just shut up.
Dude, oh my god, whatever that earthquake was earlier, it's gone now. If this thing is about the wicked god cards I've been hearing about, then there's gotta be something done about it. Anything, please. I just need to find something about the wicked god cards. Nothing in this whole history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Book, and I can't find anything about the wicked god cards in it. It's so stupid! What's in here? Holy freaking crap! This is a powerhouse card! Too bad this won't fit in my deck. Maybe Minako Kaiba will know something about it. I'll need to contact her immediately.
Gentlemen, I have some rather urgent news for the rest of you. It was by my understanding by computer radars just after getting past Minako Kaiba that unfortunately one of our duelists of the Phantoms by the name of Heartless has taken Prez Komori on in a duel. And this is beyond my permission, and if you do this beyond my guidelines, then there will be some rather harsh consequences. And there is also another change in plans. We might need to evacuate from this very hideout, because there's a duelist going around by the name of Tristan Powers, and he's starting to get into the rest of our business by finding information on the wicked god cards. And if it just so happens that we have to duel against him, I want you to destroy him effective immediately.
Well, that sucks. There's no way that Heartless can take Prez on a duel. He's way too weak. I'm the only one who's skilled enough to take him down. And as for this thing with Tristan and whoever the crap he is, if you're so tough and big and strong, Maverick, why don't you take him on yourself?
Relax, Pedro. Why should I have to be the one to come up to Prez and just all of a sudden challenge him to a shadow game? That wouldn't make much sense. We don't have time for that nonsense. Besides, it won't really matter because Prez Komori will eventually come to us. You need to learn to be more patient, Pedro, because it's really all going to be a breeze soon enough. Now, as for the other matter with Tristan Powers, I think it shouldn't be that hard to take out a rat like him. We've had to encounter stuff like that in the past before. And I think our Phantoms are already strong enough to take out a duelist like him anyway.
Master Maverick, with all due respect, I'd like to get a permission to duel against Prez Komori myself. He took some of my favorite cards, man, and I can't have that no more. I gotta duel against him and get my friggin' revenge. Sorry, Kimian, but unfortunately you don't fit the job very well. I was the closest one so far to have ever beaten Prez in the Excalibur hunt so far. So I think it should be fitting that I should be the one to have to go after him. Because with my new and improved deck, he barely beat me before, and this time it should obtain certain victory for me. And that'll save us a lot more trouble until then. You guys don't listen very well, do you? I already discussed and said just now that Prez will come to us. And it's likely that he'll probably try and take down the weaker members of the Phantoms, and probably get some of the other Phantoms that were forcefully willed into our group, and probably to join his side. But that's not gonna matter. As long as we have myself and Pedro in the case, he shouldn't be able to prevail at all. And soon enough, by the time we get the third Wicked God card from Paxton the Large, he'll already be outmatched because he can't take out 2 Wicked God cards, even if by some chance he managed to get his out. It's really only a matter of time.
Maveric, I have one question now. Apparently one of our members of the Phantom snuck into formation of Prez, and he somehow got into the Realm of Grace by force again, and he tried to search for that temple until he timed out of it. How do you suppose he'll come to us? What makes you so sure that Prez is going to eventually come to us?
Trust me, Simon, we'll find our way eventually. It's really actually simple. It doesn't matter which one of us snuck information to him, but we'll probably have to consider that person later on. But we'll just give little hints and clues to our whereabouts to him, and if he's smart enough, he'll figure it out by himself. Besides, even if there's potholes along the way, we'll just take care of them. I've given every single member of the Phantoms upgraded decks. Oh wait, except for you, I still don't know your name. Hand me your dueling deck.
You mean this dueling deck right here? Fine, I'll give it to you. Just don't change around most of the cards in it. This dueling deck means a lot to me.
Excellent, I knew you'd see things my way. Now let's take a look at these cards. Oh. Well, excellent. You've actually surprised me today. These cards are amazing. Well, not as amazing as my cards, of course, but I remember you now. You were the closest one to have ever beaten me. But of course you still failed. I don't think I really need to change around this deck. But before you go around thinking you're superior to the rest of us, just remember that you don't have any special privileges, no matter how powerful your dueling deck is. You need to relax, Pedro. This change is well needed to our group. And with a headliner like that, I think Prez will be able to fall in his very first duel anyways. Of course, Heartless is still no match for him. But after this, it'll be a new step towards the end of the world. And we'll be able to reign supreme with our own Wicked God cards. And just as I promised you, infinite power.